Hey guys, welcome back to Suburbs of Seattle. I'm so happy that you're here and watching this video. This is gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna take you out on a tour, basically, and show you some video clips of a place that I frequently like to visit with my family. And it's a place in Carnation, Washington. Okay, for those of you who don't know Carnation, Carnation is a city east of Seattle, east of Bellevue, east of Redmond, right? It's about as far east as you want to go before you get out into the, not into the boonies, but just before you get out too far, okay? Because if you're in Carnation, right, people who like to live in Carnation are the people that like to get outside of the city, but still be close enough to Bellevue, right? It's on the east side. So you have Seattle here. You have the bridge connecting Seattle and the east side, right? You have Bellevue and Carnation further out over here. So in traffic, driving anywhere from Carnation to Bellevue, you're looking probably at least about 40 minutes, something like that, depending on our ever-changing traffic. Well, it's not really changing. It's always just traffic. But yeah. Anyways, so back to it. About a 40-minute drive to Bellevue. If you're here in Renton, where I am, you're talking about a 55-minute to an hour drive up to Carnation. And we will be talking about real estate. I'm going to be sharing some houses with you guys, showing you some pictures, showing you what homes go for here. And really, if you're looking to buy a home, like I said, outside of the city, Carnation is the place for you. If you're trying to buy in a great area, a home with land, this is the place for you, okay? If you want to stick as close as possible to the north side, Carnation is where you want to be if you're looking for a house with land. If you're down below Renton and you want to be as close as possible to the city, you're really looking at places like Enumclaw probably, but anyways, Carnation Homes can range anywhere from, as you can see here on the screen, this is a 3-bed, 2-bath home, $680,000, not remodeled, okay? So they can be pricier, right? They can range from something around the high 6s to mid 8s. You'll see a lot of homes in the 900,000 range. And then you'll see crazy homes like this one on 26 acres, 4,000 square foot home, pretty much I don't know if you could call it a ranch, but on 26 acres for $5 million. You have that too, right? So you have these huge differences between the real estate, but your average home in there is going to be somewhere around $800,000, okay? 825. As I stated in my other videos, prices are coming down now slowly. So your average home is going to be around $800,000 for now. And it's going to have 4 beds, 2.5 baths. You're going to be about 2,200 square feet, somewhere there. And you won't have much land with that type of home. The homes that typically have more land, those are the ones that get up into the 1.3 range, somewhere along there. But, with us talking about real estate, like I said, here's one great reason why you should be living in Carnation, why I wish I lived there part of the time, is because of Remlinger Farms. Remlinger Farms is a must-visit place. If you're here in the area, take your family, take your kids, take your wife, take your husband, and go visit Remlinger Farms. It's amazing. We've been there often. First of all, for all of the strawberry pickers out there, you can go strawberry picking, okay? I think they even have pumpkin picking in season. So anyways, strawberry though for sure. And when you drive into Remlinger Farms, there's so much to do, okay? You have your main building, right? And for all the beer drinkers out there, inside of the main building, you have your brewery with a bar for beer tasting, right? And then you can take a few kegs home. Then you have your main restaurant in there with hamburgers, hot dogs, pizzas, really good food. While you're in the restaurant, there's also a little play area off of the restaurant where you can eat and watch your kids play. Really nice setup, and definitely cleaner than the McDonald's play area, for sure. So anyways, back to it. Just kind of popped into my head. Let's continue. besides the restaurant, besides the brewery, one amazing thing, and we bought a ton of these in the last week. By a ton, I mean probably like 4. So I don't know if that's a ton, but it's a ton for us. 4 pies. We bought 4 pies in probably the last week or 2. Yeah, 2 weeks. Anyways, amazing pies. Okay, their strawberry rhubarb pie is to die for. I mean, it is so good. This ain't no cooking show, but pop it in the oven at 350 for an hour, and oh my gosh, I kind of want to go back there right now and buy some. So I think we only have 1 left at home now, but it's amazing, and I believe they make them there as well. So yes, check out their pies. They also have some locally sourced honey in these honey sticks where you can bite off the end and kind of chew on that honey stick. Really good as well. To get into Remlinger Farms, to get past the restaurant and the brewery, for 4 people, like it was me, my wife, and our 2 kids, we paid I think $125, but part of that was pony rides. Yay! Pony rides. They do have pony rides. Take a look at the clip here. Just kidding. That's just my kids playing in the play area. But they do have real ponies. You'll see some clips here. They didn't allow us to take videos and pictures out on the trail because you have to hold your kid's leg kind of while they're on the pony, just to make sure they don't fall off. But you hop on a pony, and we came during the week. And it honestly is one of the best times where I would recommend for you to come if you want to get the full experience, because if you come on a weekend, there's going to be, the pony line is probably going to have like 50 people there, okay? So we came, there was no line, we went straight for it, right away, got the ponies out of the way, went on a nice little ride, and after that, one thing I can tell you that Remlinger Farms does not lack is the amount of roller coasters they have for kids. I mean, this place is loaded. I'm gonna include some clips here. They have a legit like mini roller coaster where you can sit in it with your kids as well. And that thing is fun. It's pretty vicious because you're like wobbling the whole time through, but they take you around for like 3 loops. It was super fun. I really can't wait to go back there. We're definitely going to go out there with the kids again this summer as well. But yeah, they have a ton of roller coasters. And the parents, like, we went on a lot of the rides with the kids. Super fun. They have a little like river where you put well, not river. It's like a pool with some walls where they have little canoes and you put your kids in them and they kind of travel along the current. It's really, really fun. They also have wagon rides, like a legit huge wagon and a tractor drives up, about 20 people pile in or so, and they take you out on a nice, I think it was a good 15-minute wagon ride out throughout the farms. You can kind of take a look at all the land, take a look at the pond. You get a view of Mount Rainier, super beautiful. We went out on a really nice clear day. It was one of our first hottest days of this year, up in the 80s. It was awesome. I loved it. So definitely check out the wagon ride. That's for free as part of the entrance fee. There's also carousels and a bunch of other different rides that you and your kids absolutely have to check out. Another thing that I really liked about them is that they have this massive like bouncy house area where they have this huge bouncy platform, I guess, with a massive like monster truck bouncy house on the end of it. And you can just sit down. They have some like, what do you call it? Fake grass or whatever. They have this seating area. You can just sit down and just watch your kids play and take a break. It's under a tent, so you get some shade there, which was really nice and really useful when we went there. They also have these car rides. Oh man, I can talk about this forever. It was super fun. You really have to go check it out with your family. It was worth every single penny. We stayed there probably about 3 hours. And just the look on my kids' faces after we were done was worth it. It was worth it. It really, really was. And they also have a little like petting area where you can go pet the goats. I think they had alpacas, not llamas, alpacas, yeah. And they just got some fresh haircuts and their eyes were bulging out. I don't know, they look pretty vicious to me. I didn't pet them. But the goats and the baby goat, I did. You can see a clip here. And now let's get back to the real estate. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what the market is doing in Carnation specifically. So in the last 7 days, there were only 6 new listings and 4 listings out of all the homes in the market in Carnation dropped the prices. 4. Okay, so again, price reductions are happening. I'm getting emails constantly and daily almost from listing agents who have put up a property for sale. It's been sitting on the market, and now they're emailing me and saying, hey, we're offering $20,000, $30,000 as a credit to the buyers to buy down the rate. For those of you who don't know, the interest rates are out of whack right now. I mean, we're talking in the 6s when we saw 2.5% at the beginning of this year. We're talking in the 6s right now, 6, 6.2, 6.3. So many sellers, what they're doing now is they're offering a credit back to the buyer so that the buyer can use that money to pay for their closing costs, and so that they can use that money to go to the lender and pay them to lower the interest rate even more. There are limits on that from what I know, but it's definitely helpful now that the sellers are doing that. And as you can see, the sellers are doing whatever they can to make sure that their home gets sold. And like I said, even offering 30 grand for a buyer to buy down rates, which is pretty crazy considering 2-3 months ago, we were in a market where buyers were offering 30, 40, 50, 100 grand over asking just to get into the property. So I've been having a lot of conversations with sellers recently about, hey, Andrey, what's my home worth? I'm thinking of maybe cashing out on the equity and buying something out of state, or holding my cash, or renting right now until I figure out what my next move is. So if you're a seller, check out my previous video. I've included for sellers what it takes to sell a home in this market. If you're a buyer, also check out my previous video. I put up a one specifically for buyers in this market as well. And guys, for those of you who don't know yet, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Washington. I would be honored to help you out, buy a home, sell a home, investment property. I also got into commercial as well this year. So if you're looking for warehouses or office leases or whatever it is, I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you out. Call me at the number below, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great one.